feelings overflow.
Alright, so it's only 10:55 a.m. I just got out of uni. I kind of like don't want to be in there because it's like a really nice day. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go get a bagel for lunch slash brunch and do some more work there, just because like it's a nice day and I really don't want to waste it. And this lighting is not cute. Anyways, I'm gonna go and I will see you guys with my bagel.
I don't know where to go, yeah, my homeless soul.
My bagel has avo, feta, pesto, and also mint. I've had it before, it's so good. Alright, so I'm just going to finish reading one of my chapters and then I'm probably going to go home because I've got to bring a blanket and I'm kind of getting itchy on the grass. So yeah, I don't want to leave though, the sun is so nice, that's what I needed. And I'll finish this coffee as well. And then, yeah, I'll do the rest at home. I just smashed out so much today. I'm on the way home now, but I also did get quite a bit done. I got as much as I wanted to. Yeah. That's the sitch. I'm actually like in a really good mood. I don't know if it's the sun or if it's just like, I don't know, something is going good, which means that something is going to go very wrong soon because that is my life. We're gonna head home. We're gonna get more stuff done. Today's a productive day. I don't want to be stressed next week for when my tutorials and seminars actually begin. Yeah, I'm really excited for this semester. I don't know why it's gonna be crazy because I took on an extra subject, so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna have to manage my time a little better than last year. Everything will turn out the way that it should turn out. It's gonna be a good year. I have faith in this year. I hope Rona doesn't ruin it for us. Alright, so I'm home now. I was thinking for this part of the video, maybe I should share some tips with you guys on how to stay organized. I guess I will also be doing it to hold myself accountable. So I'm thinking of doing some, like running you through some planners that you could organize yourself, just to make sure that you're on track of everything that you need to do for whether it be school or like uni, whatever, just to make sure that I am getting stuff ticked off as the week goes on, because I really want to work on my organization this year. I really want to become like pro at my organizational skills. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? I hope I think I just had a ghost, but it's okay. If you're studying anywhere else, then you can use these tips to apply to your lifestyle, and yeah, or you can just listen because you want to know what I have to say and you want to get my watch time up. Kidding. But I also want to go get new sneakers, but I should probably do this first. I mean, it's late night shopping today, so that could work. I just want like casual sneakers because the ones that I wear to uni, my Puma ones, they're not the comfiest. And this year I want to, when I go to uni, instead of like paying for parking, I want to park like 10 minutes away and just walk. So I don't, number one, don't have to pay for parking. Number two, I'm getting some extra exercise in for the day. So yeah, I'm like, ouch, I just literally poked myself in the eye. So let's get started on my little hot tips for organizing yourself for uni. Get your notes up. The first thing that I need to do, I did this last year and it was actually pretty useful. So I need to make a table of all of the readings that I have to do for each week. So typically the course outline will outline the readings that you have to do prior to each lecture for each week. So I last year made like a little table and I stuck it up on my wall, so then I knew instead of like going back and forth into links and stuff, you can just look at your table and see week 1 I have to read page 105 to 165, for example, and you do that for each subject. Another checklist that I want to do is a checklist for my lectures. This one's probably going to be the easiest one to make, so table for lectures. And I just feel like I will feel more productive every single time I watch a lecture, and I can just go back to my page and tick it off. It'll just feel so much more satisfying, and seeing it on my wall, and I just like kind of know what week it is. I know how much longer we have left to go for the semester, when breaks are, etc. So I feel like that is an effective thing to do in order to kind of just stay on top of what you've done and what you haven't, kind of thing. So doing table for lectures. And then another thing that I'm going to do just to make sure that I'm prepared is also put dates in my diary of the due dates. If you do not put things in your diary, it will slip your mind and you will be stressing because everyone's going to be talking about the assignment they finished and you're going to be like, what assignment? Alright, so there's not much to do, but there's just like a few little things that you could add to your like study room or your workspace that will just benefit you and help you a little bit. I'm going to do my table for the readings on my own in my own time, just because it's going to take a little longer than the other ones. Week 1, week 2, 5, 8. Let's go. Now we can make this bigger. Equity, criminal law. So this is the table that I've got now. I do have some weeks where I don't have any lectures, and to avoid confusion, I'm going to figure out what weeks those are, and I'm just going to block them off with a coloured square, just so I know that I don't have to worry about lectures for that week. Now I know for torts, I don't start my lectures until week 3, so I'm gonna just get a box and highlight. So this is the example that I'm going to show you. Now I'm just going to go off and try and figure out what dates I don't have to watch lectures for the rest of them, but this is the idea, and then as the week goes on by you just kind of tick it off, and it's also motivating because you know how much you have left to do. Alright, so I've finished all that I need to do and blocked that off as well, just so it kind of looks a little bit more cleaner. So this is my first table and then my second one, so I'm just going to print them off now. Down in your diary. I actually use my diary a lot. I feel like the older you get, the more you value diaries, because like you literally rely on them for everything. I always rely on my diary and I have to check it every single day just to make sure that I haven't forgotten anything, because I feel like the older you get, the more obligations you kind of have. So I really advise getting a diary if you don't have one. I hope my tips are useful and you guys don't already know all about this. I mean, I feel like you might, but do you know what? Content. have for now. I will let you know if I come up with any more that kind of helps me. There's nothing that I can really think of off of the top of my head, but the tables are my favorite thing to do to stay organized. If you have a clear plan of what you're doing when you're doing it, just helps you stay organized and just stay on top of it. Personally, that's my personal opinion. I feel like when I don't do this stuff, my head is all over the place and I'm forgetting things left, right and center. I think it's a good way just to make sure that you're on track. So if I missed anything and if you have any suggestions on further tips that I could implement into like just my uni organization skills, then let me know, because I'm always open to hearing new tips. I mean, you can never really be too organized, I guess. So let me know if I have missed anything that you swear by. And yes, I don't know if I'll continue this vlog or end it here. I will see. But yeah, I think I still want to go buy sneakers. So I think I may do that.